Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. This video is going to be a doozy, but thankfully not for us, but more so for PlayStation and Sony. Now, if you guys have probably had a chance to see, if not, well, I may be a bearer of bad news, where today Helldivers 2, one of the more popular games as of right this second, a huge closet hit, millions upon millions of people buying the game, enjoying the game, a huge community of memes, and kind of like a fun game vibe, where people are making articles and discussing and making YouTube videos about how this should be like the future of how games should be ran. Live service games doing really well. People basically having a chance to go and see live updates as we speak, community efforts, and a lot of people kind of understand how strong a good community is. And right now, PlayStation is completely spinning in the face of their community, and a lot of people are very upset about how this one major big change is, well, just bad. Like, a lot of people right now are not happy, kind of myself included. So let's go talk about this all throughout the video. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Also, if you guys are going to be bored this weekend, we'll be doing a lot of fun stuff on Twitch. So follow up on Twitch. It's my 10-year partner anniversary for being a partner and doing content creation down there. So if you guys want to, or follow the Twitter if you guys want to see updates on this or whatever. So down below. So this is going to be a rough run. This is going to be strange. This is going to suck. Let me give you guys first and foremost the full context before we talk about like how mad, how stupid, how I just don't like this. This is just probably one of the dumbest things I think I've had a chance to see so far in gaming this year. Now, it's not the biggest deal. It only takes a few minutes. A lot of other companies do already do this with their launchers, but I don't think a lot of people like it. So let's go and talk about why a lot of people basically don't like it too in the first place. Also, I think I have the wrong capture. There we go. So basically over here, Helldivers, from the official Twitter source right now, has 14 million views. Helldivers, an important message from our partner PlayStation about account linking for PC players and its significance in providing player safety features. Read the full message here. Attention Helldivers. Due to technical issues at the launch of Helldivers 2, we allowed the linking, allowed the linking requirements for Steam accounts to a PlayStation Network account to be temporarily optional. That grace period will now expire. God. See details below in this post. Account linking plays a critical role in protecting our players. I have not seen anyone have their accounts hacked or issues or bugs or whatever. Maybe an occasional, like maybe hack or maybe or two, but I'm not really sure how this kind of goes to protecting your players. And saying upholding the values of safety and security provided on PlayStation and PlayStation Studios games. This is our main way to protect players from griefing and abuse, which I can respect on that regard, at least maybe for just better banning and stuff like that. But other games have done so okay, fine without it. And abuse by enabling the banning of players that engage in that type of behavior. Like that, overall, that rounds up to good. But we don't fully need it. It allows those players who have been banned the right to appeal. Interesting. As such, as of May 6th, so these upcoming few days, all new Helldivers 2 players on Steam will be required to connect their Steam account to a PlayStation Network account. Current players on Steam will start to see the mandatory login from May 30th and will be required to have a Steam and PlayStation Network account by June 4th. PlayStation Network accounts are free and easy to set up using this link down below, basically just like the create account for PlayStation. We understand that while this may be an inconvenience to some of you, this step will help us continue to build a community that you are proud of. There's a lot to break down in this statement. So number one, they are requiring PlayStation accounts to go play Helldivers, which makes sense. On PlayStation, you already have a PlayStation account if you're playing the game. On Steam, though, a lot of people don't have consoles. Like a lot of people I know, sometimes are pure PC players. Some people have never bought even a PS4, maybe a PS3, PS2 back in the day, but that was not 100% required. You lost the emails 10 years ago, whatever it might be. So people right now are not happy. I'm not happy with this because it's kind of like they gave you that nice grace period because they had issues. Sure, that's fine. But if it's working fine as of the second and it's okay, you shouldn't have to link it. Like, this at the end of the day, I think is like, how you have those accounts, you go to shareholders, you talk to investors, and they're like, yeah, we had, 8 million mobile signups this year. We had 5 million brand new accounts made for PlayStation. Those types of generic stockholder, shareholder meetings. That's pretty much this. where they're sitting here being like, yeah, you make sure you have your PlayStation account so we go play it. I'm a PlayStation guy. You guys can literally see my PlayStation like right on the edge right there. I don't mind it. I have an account. But a lot of people that are trying to go and enjoy PlayStation games, whether it's like God of War, Horizon, Helldivers 2, like they don't always want to have a PlayStation account. And it's not the biggest deal. Maybe it takes like 2 seconds to go make one, maybe more realistically like under 5 minutes. But sometimes you just don't want to have more bloatware, more things added to your email. Some people are concerned. But one of the biggest issues, and I almost want to make a separate video on this too as well to highlight it, is that some accounts, like some areas and some regions, don't even have accounts. Like you can't even make PlayStation accounts. Now that's very, very, very seldom. But people have come out and stated that they cannot physically make a PlayStation or Sony account due to their region. Now, like that's not only just like Russians or whatever, but like it is a big deal. Like these are small, big changes. And the issue is more that they allow this to happen. If, let's say you live, this is a very small amount of people, but still it's a valid concern. If you're in a small area and you can't even have a PlayStation account, you just lost money. You can't play the game. Like you literally cannot launch the game, I believe. And we've seen some of the new pop-ups for it too as well. And we've had a chance to see this, which kind of looks like this. And I believe this was maybe actually popping up on the first initial startup. But now you guys can see how this account link should work. Saying like scan the QR code or press the button below to begin linking your accounts from Steam and PlayStation Network. Basically, they're saying this, linking your Steam account to a PlayStation Network is required for playing the game. So this is where I think people are kind of getting roughed on because they have this skip option right there. So most people, obviously, for this word pop-up and QR codes and PlayStation sign-ins, I'm going to skip this 100% of the time if I can. Because I don't want to deal with this. I think it's lame. I think it's stupid. I don't like it. At the end of the day, I don't like it. But this, like, I don't like it when Bethesda does it, Xbox does it, EA does it, Ubisoft does it. I just want to like launch Steam and play my game. I just want to go and launch even on Xbox Game Pass and play my game. And a lot of these things, like say for Xbox, you have to have a Bethesda account to go play an Xbox game, even if you're launching the game through Xbox itself. It's the dumbest thing ever. You literally own Bethesda. What are you doing? I had like an hour-long issue with Fallout 76 because I just was not able to sign to my account. It's just dumb. And especially nowadays, some people have multiple emails. Some people have various, like, I don't know, they have like kids or whatever, so it makes things a lot more convoluted. Some people do family sharing. Like, it is just an annoying process. No one likes it. And everyone on the tweet was roasting this. Like, I think Goth actually had a really good run through where he's like, hey, there was always the intent there, but technical difficulties, stopped it. And they were saying this was like poorly communicated in the game. And I do agree. Like, I think it should be pops up reminding people. It's not a big deal at the end of the day, but it still sucks. And also people who are in the regions that don't allow creation of PSN accounts, even though it's small. And at the same time, for folks that are worried about Sony's previous security issues, that's also a big critique. People have been worried about data being leaked. And as well, people are not like happy with this. People just don't want to. Like, I think they also say a lot of games too as well. EA, Microsoft games have it, so it's not the biggest deal. And some people have been doing dummy accounts even, or like fake emails. So it's not the biggest end of the world, but people are just not happy. Because it kind of goes against the memes of the game. It kind of goes against like the fun of the game too as well. So I need to get a haircut. But if you kind of go through all these comments, it's like how to piss off a loyal fan base you built over a few months. If Sony can't get exclusivity, then they'll find another way to hold the company by the balls. Dang, this post must have been made by the communist robots. That's the only possible explanation. Like, community memes making fun of the automatrons. And this actually has more, like, it got ratioed. Like, 11,000 favorites to 15,000. Like, people are just not happy. I'm sure this will be very well received by PC players and everything will be smiles and rainbows. Was this clearly agreed to by the customer? I think so. Like, I think if we even saw some of the pop-ups we just showed you guys, yeah, maybe. Or at least at some point in the terms of service, I'm sure. And PlayStation holding back gamers again. This is not a good idea. 15,000, 7,000, 4,000 favorites. What part about me playing on PC made you would think I wanted anything to do with PlayStation? LOL, refund time. Like, this is crazy. Sony is well known for guarding its consumer data, which we don't have to do a deep dive into. Like people are doing Helldivers memes. Uninstalling. I don't have a PlayStation account. I don't want a PlayStation account. Are you telling me I have to have a PlayStation account? Like, This is like the PC people. Like, this is what you, if you want to go and have PC players, you need to let them kind of cook, let them enjoy the ecosystem they built. Not everything is about having to go and have everything interconnected and having consumer data everywhere. Sometimes you just got to let them like just go and cook it on up. They're saying like, hey, I'm uninstalling, demanding a refund. PSN is the most unsecure platform. It's been hacked multiple times. There is no reason as a PC player I should need to set up a PSN account. And everyone is mad. They're saying everyone demands stuff from Steam. People are protesting. And I kind of agree with it. Like, I understand why people might be upset. So this is rough. This is a rough one. I want to hear your thoughts on everything down below because I'm not happy over here with PlayStation doing this.